Right, mate.
Is that Matt Stevens?
Hiya, mate. I just went out on a long ride. Forgot my bottle. I'm absolutely gagging for a brew. You don't happen to know somewhere local, do you?
I know just the place. Follow me.
Oh, nice one. Oh, very nice.
Thanks, Matt.
Can I pop through, yeah? That with a tea or a coffee, oh,
Yeah.
absolutely superb.
Good, good. Glad you like it. I'm gonna have a bite of this. Pretend I've not had a few of these earlier.
There was no discernible sound. That sound was the sound that cats make when walking on snow. There's no sound at all. Just like, what?
Sorry, mate. Sent me off.
I'll just eat my cake while you compose yourself. You're supposed to be leading this interview. No, in all seriousness, lovely cake, lovely coffee, and what a lovely place.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you like it. What made me love cycling was actually looking forward to the stop, looking forward to having that chat where all you can think about is the coffee, the cake, you know, the company you're with, and just your sort of troubles are at home sort of thing. So you go out on a ride and obviously you're gasping for food, you're gasping for a coffee, and you just enjoy that moment that you're there, you're actually present. And that to me is one of the things that drew me towards cycling. It was those moments, you know, not necessarily on the bike, but off the bike, having a conversation with somebody, that explore in your local area, I think is important. The easiest, best way to explore is by bike. And for me, being able to put something where we are, where people will find us and they'll hopefully love it, is a real nice thing to be able to do.
I'm sure we get, you know, regular folks coming from the local community. Once they get to know about this place as well, everybody's going to be welcome, aren't they?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to just be for cyclists, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
You know, the quality of the cakes and the coffee, I think you'll get a lot of other punters in there as well. I still get out on my bike when I can, and those times are pretty premium really, because I travel a lot. Thing is, the reason I don't stop or haven't stopped a lot of the time is because there's nowhere safe to leave your bike. Mm-hmm. That's the big thing. I could bring a lot with me, but you don't want to leave your bike on a 10 grand bike or whatever, your bike on the high street. But to have a place to come to that you know caters for cyclists, and there's a pretty reasonably safe place to put your bike is massively important as well. So, and also, you're not going to get snared out when you come in a little bit sweaty with your cleats and stuff like that. So you get what it's like to be a cyclist. So you understand the kind of vibe as well. So it's all those, but you don't want to go in and mess up somebody's tea room or coffee shop. When people ask me why I've moved to Derby, sometimes they're like, oh, why have I moved to Derby? A lot of it's to do with family, but it's so central. I've got the Peak District on my doorstep, but also got Derby train station. I'm in London a lot working with TNT, Eurosport, etc. It's an hour and a half. It's just a nice place. Yeah. And I think it's the fact that you've got one of the most beautiful places in the whole of the UK on your doorstep is important, because we live in quite a busiest part of Derby, but to have that contrast a mile away, you're into you're into Kedleston around there, that sort of neck of the woods. I like that the opportunity to get that contrast. So that's why I like Derby, and we've made a lot of friends as well. Now I own a pub.
Where's this pub?
It's in Derby.
Derby?
1 Uttoxeter Old Road.
So you're officially a Derby pub owner?
Yeah, my co-investor Stephen and my wife Holly, who's the manager. Yeah, we own a pub. So
What's it called?
it's called The Last Post. It was our local pub. There's lots of pubs in Derby, as you know. I mean, we've got 5 within 45 seconds of our house. It's pretty crazy. It's this weird pub triangle. And we go to all, but that was the one we went to the most.
I think that's a pentagon.
Yeah, Pentagon, sorry, yeah. Triangle's 3 pubs, unless 2 of the pubs are really close together. I like places that are interesting, they've got a clear identity, and generally the identity isn't just the building itself, it's the people within it. And this pub, The Last Post, had a lot of regular locals who really cared about where they went, because it's a place for them to, it's a no frills sort of pub. It's not shiny. It's not pretentious in any way. It's just an honest pub, and And it's generally, it's been one of the most wholesome experiences of my life.
I love a cheesy quote, and there's one that I nearly put up on the wall actually, but yeah, with the theme of the A6 and the road, I saw this quote, and it's the most difficult roads usually lead to the best or the most beautiful destinations, and it's true, isn't it? You know, even when you're on the bike, to bring it back to cycling, you go up an awful track or a super steep climb, and it usually pops out somewhere nice, especially if you climb, and you usually get a nice view from the top. This is really deep. As human beings, we feel that reward when we work hard and get the view or the thank you or the compliment or whatever it is. And I think what I really like about this place is that the staff here, the people that come, will all sort of feel that reward, because they'll come in and go, oh, like, I know that journey. I know it's been tough. I know it's not been easy. I know that a lot of work has gone in, a lot of thought and care. So when I come in, I get that rewarding feeling that, you know, I've been part of that journey, whether it's just coming in and buying a coffee or supporting on social media or sharing our stuff on social media, which does go a really long way. You know, those sort of people, I want them to feel that as well.
We get some coffees brewed. I'll tell you a quick story about my coffee machine. I haven't got a very trendy coffee machine. Although I do appreciate, I've got a bit of a fascination with really nice looking coffee machines, because as well as doing what they do, they're visually stunning, aren't they? They can be. They're kind of very aesthetically appealing. But I've got a little DeLonghi, and I've had it for 13 years. And I think it only cost, I think you can get them now for 170 quid. So, but anyway, back in 2010, I raced the RAS for Sigma. I was 40 years of age, and I had a nasty crash, and I broke my pelvis.
You raced that old?
Yeah, that was my last. I raced at 41. That's another story. But anyway, finished at 41, but crashed in the RAS, broke my pelvis from my jaw, and was out of action. And all the lads in the team knew that I like coffee. It's really touching. So James Williamson, who owns the Musette place just outside Denyer.
Yeah.
Lived nearby. He's one of my training partners.
Cafe.
Yeah. Knock on the door. Crutches to the door. And he's there with a coffee machine. He's like, we've got your coffee machine, because I didn't have a coffee machine then.
No way.
So I had that, and I could make coffee, although that was quite... So I made myself a coffee, then I couldn't carry the cup. So I had to put the cup of coffee on the floor, on the kind of lino, the laminate floor, and I had to push the coffee cup with my crutch.
No way.
Anyway.
Very good.
Yeah. So, but I've still got that coffee machine from 2010. So what are we now? 2026. And it's been going 16 years.
I had my hip operation in November, and that was the perfect time, having time off work, to practice my own personal skills. Obviously, you're opening a coffee shop, you need to know the basics. So I did practice that. And I remember my partner, Raya, would go to work, and I would make my coffee on my crutches, and I would go, shit, I'm going to stand here and drink it. Or I had these little travel cups, and I would put them in. I'd put a travel cup in my pocket, and I'd very slowly, and it didn't have a proper lid, it didn't close fully, and I'd very slowly scooch to the sofa, pull it out, and have my coffee.
I think we're just arriving.
Here we go.
What
have we got?
And there's the oat flat white.
Thank you very much.
Oh, lovely.
Enjoy.
Thanks, Daisy.
Yes.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Delicious.
It's good. When oat milk was just coming out, and it's a little bit kind of hipster, I said, I'll try an oat milk. And I had it, and I thought, fucking hell, this is unreal. And because I don't mind milk, I'm not allergic. It's just if I have more than one, I just feel bloated.
Yeah.
But oat milk, I don't get that bloat. And so both me and my wife are now, we've only got one little pint of milk in the house, because I have yogurt on cereal and just that milk for tea.
So you're putting cows out of work.
I love a cow. I mean, I say I love a cow. I mean, I don't know any. If there's no oat milk, I'll have a coconut milk, and if there's no coconut milk, I'll have regular milk. But coconut is the next one. But it's a different
flavour,
different milk experience.
Yeah, milky experience. Right, let's do these quick fire questions. What are 6 artists you would like to see, dead or alive?
So, dead or alive, Bowie, Hendrix. I go and see Queen again. Well, I did see Queen in 1985. I go and see Arctic Monkeys again.
Yeah, they're on my list, yeah.
I saw Geese the other week down in London, and that was wild. So I felt like and Nirvana. Actually, I've already seen the Arctics, put the Beatles in.
Very good list. Like you rehearsed that, but you didn't, so that's very good.
And after his speech the other day, a cup of tea and a scone with King Charles. Do you know what?
He was a
I'd
cool
do
guy
that.
in his day.
I just think,
You're not a royalist.
yeah, I'm not. I just think in difficult times, I think it was wonderful to hear what King Charles had to say in America the other day, and I think not necessarily listen to us all, but a lesson to some and a reminder to all.
Who are your 6 favourite riders of all time?
Pauline Ferrand-Prévot,
Yeah.
yeah, one of the goats.
Yeah.
Such a lovely person and just wild. You can see what she, coming from. I've had the privilege of interviewing her a few times. We've been out on the bike a few years ago together, and she's just a sparkling personality, so ridiculously driven,
Wow.
and just her versatility.
Yeah.
You know, like she's done it all, isn't she?
Super talented.
Olympic champion, world champion across multi-disciplines, world road race champion, won the Tour de France Femme avec Zwift,
Yeah.
Paris-Roubaix.
Yeah.
She is an absolute inspiration. She's up there.
Yeah. Cool.
Sean Kelly,
Yeah.
massive hero of mine, and I get to work with him now as well.
Did you ever race with Sean Kelly?
I did at the back, not even at the back end of his, towards the end of his career. I raced with him a couple of times actually. There's like the Tour of Ireland, Nissan Classic. It was in like 89 and 90. I was only 19, 20 years of age, riding as an amateur against him when he was in his prime. So that was like a pinch me moment when I was a kid.
Did you get round?
Yeah, I did. I was on the podium with Sean
Oh,
Kelly
wow.
in Dublin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
19.
I got the best amateur rider in the Nissan Classic, and I shared a podium with Sean Kelly, and I've still got the photos.
Nice.
But he was, and he's become a friend as well because we work with him relatively regularly for Eurosport, and he's such a modest, down-to-earth guy.
Yeah.
So Sean Kelly, Greg LeMond,
Yeah.
one of my big heroes, arguably the rider that I was most inspired by when I was 16, went to see the Tour de France with my dad. Many people know this, I've spoken about this a lot, but it was when LeMond won the Tour in 1986 when he was going off outdoors with Bernard Hinault.
Yeah.
So, and I've had the chance to work with Greg since on the coverage of the Tour de France a few years ago when he was with Eurosport for 2 or 3 seasons. So I worked with him closely there. And since then, we've done several events together. And been to dinner with him and done the LeBlanc events with him. And he's just, again, so enthusiastic, such a kind, genuine soul, and a true champion who's been through a lot. So LeMond would be in that group as well. I would say Tadej Pogacar as well, coming back to the present day along with Pauline. A lovely lad, blessed with a talent that I don't think we'll see again for a long, long time. Almost now we're getting to the point where he's almost been criticised for being so good, but spin that round, imagine if you were that good, you wouldn't want to waste that, would you? Every opportunity to win, you'd take it. You wouldn't give anything away.
Yeah.
Because in this sport, you don't know what's around the corner.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, Team Poggy in that sense. And everybody else has got to adapt. But yeah, it's hard to watch sometimes because he just destroys everybody. But if you were him, what would you do? I think if you did anything else, it would be disrespecting the sport and your own ability.
Yeah.
So if you're good at something, you know, especially elite sport. So Tadej will be up there. Is that 4?
I think that's 4, yeah.
So that's 4. My dad,
Nice.
never one of the greatest. He's just a bike rider who got me into the sport.
Yeah.
So, and you just said cyclist. So my dad has to be in there because he got me into this game.
Yeah.
So my dad's there. I would say Marianne Vos.
Yeah.
Marianne Vos is just, again, still going strong and an absolute inspiration and just a machine.
Oh, she's incredible.
Again, several goats in there.
Yeah.
But that's my...
It's a good mix.
That's my
good team.
Yeah, it'd be good. Super team. A super team. Is that it? Is that
6? Yeah, I think that's 6.
There's your 6. So spanning several generations.
Yeah. I think Marianne Vos is like, I know you can sort of see it. She's that winning mindset. We've actually got 2 of her bikes here.
Right.
We've got one of her cross bikes and her green jersey Tour de France S5, which is really cool.
All right.
What amazes me about these top riders that you talk about is the consistency.
Yeah.
Because you obviously know better than anybody how hard it is to win a bike race, but to do it week in, week out at the highest level with all the pressure on you it's mind blowing that these people can do that and they can tune in and be that focused and that consistent, really. So Matt, thank you so much for your time today. It's been great to have you in the cafe and I've really enjoyed speaking to you. So hopefully we'll see you again soon.
You definitely will. I shall certainly recommend A6 to my mates, and you will see me here. Next time I'm on a half-decent bike ride nearby, I shall nip in and say hi.
Good. And I'll pop into the pub. Maybe we can swap beer for coffee.
Definitely, let's do a swap. Be good to see you.
Cool.